We on. Hello.
Oh, we're live? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Most Wanted fans. Welcome back to Most Wanted Madness 2025, presented by Dr. Money. What do we got today, Ron?
Oh, we got 4 races today. Well, after this one, there'll be a short break. We'll go offline probably, but stick around. Later today, 2 more races. Yuyu is gonna take on all of their opponents in the group, starting from Frank Martin, 97.
True display of endurance. A hell of a race ahead of us.
Well, yeah. Will can do a countdown. He's our main countdown guy.
I didn't sign up for that, but I'm glad to do it. All right.
You're good at it.
So, are we ready for a countdown? Are the racers ready?
Yep. Waiting on
Okay.
your mark.
Cool. All right, starting from 5. So, 5, GTA 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, good luck.
Right.
I'm gonna defend myself.
Go for it.
Have fun.
Good luck to both runners. Now, I've been watching these previous matches. Some of them live, some of them in the VODs. I haven't seen too many people messing up the cop car push. I think there was a couple yesterday, right? But for the most part, everybody seems to seem to be doing all right.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna mess up the cop car push. It's I don't know, something I tend to mess up when I'm really not thinking about it, I guess. So
Why don't you show me around the city?
you gotta stay focused from start to finish, I guess.
Because something I was thinking about the other day, and it really kind of put things into perspective. You have a lot of people who have never potentially played GTA 4, but definitely haven't speedran GTA 4. Oop, okay, that is a failed cop car push by yuyu. But hot dog cutscene's not the end of the world. But there are quite a few runners who have never speedran this game, and they've done the cop car push maybe 30 times in practice, maybe less, maybe more. Even think about somebody who's done it 100 times, and then you compare it to a maestro. Ron, how many times do you think you've pushed that cop car in your lifetime?
Too many, man. Too many resets. You just gotta do more no resets, man. Especially at the start. And to add on, the cruiser is really asked to push because it just gets squished in random ways every time.
It's kind of rounded. You can tell that Vapid or whoever made it, they kind of cheaped out. The material just kind of deforms.
Yeah, it's still very easy to mess up. So I don't know. It's still a learning process.
During the race, I will be nervous about it still, even after all these years.
Yeah, anybody can still mess it up. All right, we have a successful pistol glitch for both runners, though. That's always nice to see.
Yeah, Yuyu is playing on patch 4, so... But it got compensated by lack of hot dog skip, so there we go.
Great equalizer is the hot dog, isn't that the truth?
Yep, I almost had a hot dog last night. I talked myself out of it though. Don't need that.
What do you like to put on your hot dog?
Usually well, it depends. I like a good chili dog. Can't go wrong with that.
7 chili dog.
Look at this! Frank Martin PB has just been updated to 3909.
Technology is terrifying.
It has been verified live.
Live verification. That's why Stig's not here. He's busy. He's in the mines verifying PBs. All right, that's Antonio down for yuyu.
Shit, I actually forgot whether Yuyu wants to be different, but it's fine, I guess. It is an advantage to know what the opponent is doing, I'm convinced too.
Me personally,
Oh.
I like ketchup, mustard, and relish.
Okay.
if possible.
They shake their head cam. I distracted them. And he typed Tyler, unfortunately.
Oh no.
But alright. I guess I just spoiled it, so
We got a non-linear. Oh man. See how this gets handled.
well, this commentary yapping is just yeah,
Is it no good? Shit.
the prediction.
Play by play.
I'm not sure about prediction, guys. I hope you didn't get scammed. I'm not in charge of it. He cannot move! What the fuck? What happened there? No, 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 what?
He goes.
Is
What
this
is it, Nico?
keyboard not plugged in?
Nico.
Well, they were just driving. Actually. Maybe the left stick is drifting on the controller. That's my only guess here, I don't know.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's just waiting.
Ah, just waiting, okay, just waiting. Well, that's probably better than driving around. Okay, sorry, I'm stupid. I just thought
Oh, I would have.
it's gonna be rerouted, but... Okay, I'm not
Personally, I
saying
would have
anything
grabbed
else.
the armor if I was
Just
there.
not saying anything else, I'm sorry. I don't want to distract the runner. Because I just did.
Cop car got bumps. All right, Frank's off to Tyler, so it takes the lead. Now, obviously, we've seen enough races at this point to know that a lead is not much more than a lead. Anything can change in a split second.
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting here thinking of a different type of lead, but yeah.
Dude, this guy's laying down hot leads, shredding, Van Halen mode. Who are we rooting for, chat? I'm rooting for both of these runners. I want to see another double PB.
Yeah, these PBs are pretty close. 3909, 4022.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
hopefully a tight race. I like them tight, you know.
Agree. Yeah, me too.
A lot more exciting.
I love seeing the PBs in the races because there's like there's something different about when you're on the big stage like this, you know, and it's just hits different. Okay, you went for the faster route for Tyler and pulls it off successfully.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I could learn how to do it and start doing it, but I still just like to run them over.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know the exact time comparison, but I can't imagine it's the craziest time save.
Yeah, I imagine it's like 15, 20 seconds, maybe. I don't know.
probably even less. Well, it depends how fast you hit that head. If you're driving
Yeah.
by it, which is hard.
It's no Simon Snipe. No, Simon Snipe, that's where you're gonna make or break a lot of runs.
I guess Tyler is a bit of a tutorial for aiming glitch because you kind of change speed of your car to like adjust the aim rather than aiming. Just like
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be useful later.
One of my least favorite targets just because of how it feels. Idoki, some SMGs picked up by our runners. Frank on to Scott.
Don't mention aiming glitch, it's a slur around here.
Very contentious issue. Some older runners aren't a fan of talking about the aiming glitch. You know, they've spent their whole lives with it. It doesn't bother them. But you know, there is a bit of a culture shock. You know, you've never ran GTA 4. You hop in, you try to shoot something at 100 FPS, and it's like, why does it feel awful? And then they call you a crybaby and get good and stuff like that.
Go play GTA 5.
Yeah, exactly. Effectively. All right, now Rodrigo. We can see a real split between the runners. They're both on Rodrigo, but if Rodrigo scatters, if we don't see a successful sheep herding, this could they could easily swap position. Oh yeah, Frank has not been able to herd the sheep optimally.
It's
cost
kind
him
of
some
tricky to
time.
do. I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
trying to figure it out. I guess. I don't
it's
know.
an absolute nightmare. Now that being said, yuyu, very successful Rodrigo, so very likely to take the lead for, I don't know, by maybe 30, 40 seconds.
Spook killed the last Rodrigo target while doing the stun jump once. More than once, actually.
Wow. That's very in character for Spook.
And it also cancels the slow-mo, just like losing the target
Oh, cool.
in UGs.
So it fails the stunt jump, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
In San Andreas, it actually passes the stunts. I don't know how it works in SA, but they use Vigilante to cancel it in air.
Wow.
At least some routes, I don't know. Energy might be faster. No, that's stupid. Sorry. I'm yapping. I know Yuyu is a stun jump runner and I started yapping about it. I don't know why. My bad.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, yapping's great. Something I do want to highlight is yuyu took a fair amount of damage on Paparo, or Freddy as some people call him. And although both runners are neck upon neck, you know, whatever the meme is, whatever people like to say, the health difference, it definitely could come into play. And the fence difference that we're seeing right now. Okay.
At least no tire pops on Paparo. And I would take that over damage, I guess. It depends on the amount of damage.
True, true. Pop tire in a cruiser also kind of hits different.
Yeah. Yeah. The patrol car, it's, I don't know. That's why I prefer it. It's just that little extra bit of better handling. Even with a pop tire, it helps. So, but you take what you can get. So,
To be honest, this route to Cand might make more sense. No silly jumps.
Oh, the back road. I like doing that. If I pick up the health, because I'm like, why would I go right? You know.
Well, you can drive by Cand more easily when you rush from the left. From the right, it's just you cannot aim up while falling down.
All right, we're going to be entering the 6-star area. yuyu, it looks like it's going to opt for a swap here on the bridge. For any fledgling runners, rookies, whatever you want to refer to yourself as, stealing a cop car on the bridge is not too bad. You'll probably take a few shots, maybe you lose a tire at worst. But you can just get right into them, and they're unlocked, and nice full health.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sometimes they don't shoot you immediately. Sometimes they do. And look at this Sweatman cycle from Fresh Game Start. That burns.
Beautiful.
I think if you have
vans.
a wanted level approaching them, they'll be more likely to shoot you as soon as
yeah, that's
you get
definitely
there. Yeah.
that. But even
that's an issue.
But yeah, usually they don't want to even shoot you until you start driving off.
Yeah, if you have 0 stars, the swap on the bridge is genuinely not too bad. Canned is down for both runners. But once again, I've got to highlight the health issue. Maybe we'll see some nuts from yuyu here. Or maybe not. Nutman does get kind of scared. Timid. That's not cheating, right? To mention that there's nuts.
Everybody knows about him.
I hope so. Now Yuyu kind of shook his mouse a little bit. That nut vendor, I can say this now since he's in the apartment. That nut vendor, typically you have to look away, get him out of your viewport, and then look back, and he'll spawn in.
Well,
Oh
that's a one tap.
That is
Can
that is
happen
deeply
even on full
unfortunate.
armor. Sometimes you die full armor, full health, from
Yeah,
dropping a
just
shotgun.
blast you.
Yeah, I think he had the Mag 7. He's just camping that corner. Oh man.
But
Hey,
this is
on the
pretty
bright
much,
side though,
it is the best death you can take if there's a
Exactly.
death. It's basically like 1 minute getting back. Maybe even this.
nice short drive. I guess the biggest issue would be is if the cycle changes, which it might.
Oh, that could be a problem.
Yeah, FIB is ruthless to say the least.
The boys.
The boys.
We got someone saying 30 FPS helps handling with pop tire by a big margin. Is that true?
Probably by a little bit. One of the runners in this tournament, Cronius, will pretty much only drive on dirt at like 27 FPS. Because he's paranoid, he wants the traction. Okay, still on Vans for Yuyu. That's actually... This will ultimately not be that bad of an incident. Meanwhile, Frank has completed Sean. He's got a popped rear driver side tire. He's making his way to Lino. Smooth sailing.
That shotgun is already shooting from the roof or somewhere.
Yeah.
We got a strat from the chat. Sometimes waiting for 2 more seconds save much more time than YOLOing and hoping for good curve. I never thought about that. I thought it's just random. Maybe they're going
Yeah, when I...
upstairs more. They just keep repositioning like cockroaches.
Rats get everywhere where you don't want them, right?
RG.
Yeah. When I was first starting out and I was struggling with the Rodrigo herd, I would take it very, very slowly, and it did seem to yield better results. Now that I'm starting to take it a little bit faster, it feels like I have less of a window to get anything done. Could be a delusion. All right, Frank's taking out one. Nice easy target, and going on to the great filter of the run, Barry. I'm Barry with an A juice.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my tea after this race. I'm gonna enjoy that.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Yuyu's health bar has seen better days. If I'm not mistaken, we have a non-shadows runner and a shadows runner. I haven't really paid much attention to graphic settings until this tournament.
That's right.
I think the game looks good no matter what. Oh, that was a sick roll. Right, Frank's facing some heat here. Looks like a successful swap and mostly a full bar of health. Okay. You take that as a W. Oh no, absolutely. Lagoon Army asks a question. Anybody else using oversaturated settings? I cranked that up, baby. I crank it up. Oh, miss search.
Yeah, I bumped mine up just 2 bumps on the setting bar, so I don't know wherever that is. About 75%, I guess.
Right, Barry is half survived for Frank. Just needs to get a nice clean getaway here. Boys are on his tail. It's a little scary.
He already did the search, too. Nice. Okay.
let's see. Ooh, GPS route for Frank. I learned about the little alley by the, I think it's a skate park. When I learned, aka when I watched like a very fast run, it changed my world.
Yeah, cutting through any sort of alleys, even if the cops aren't on you to begin with, is probably a good idea because it'll help keep the cops off of you because they're not going to travel through any alleys.
Oh, for sure. Also, incredible Simon Snipes by Frank here, but it looks like he
No
really
hot
wants
dog
that
guy.
health. Yeah. To me, this is a very divisive decision because I feel typically, oh, clean berry from Yuyu too. I feel that if you can get Simon done quickly, typically you don't have much heat on you. You get Kristoff done fairly quickly. As long as you have a little bit of a buffer, you can make it to Covey, you can rest and refill. There's a lot of okay. That's a death for Yuyu.
In Barry.
Yeah.
That is par for the course. If you're gonna die, that's where you die.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. This part on Kristoff, it's rewarding to do it quickly because the less cops you have within your area, once you start searching, or well, once the most wanted mission ends, those cops kind of despawn as long as they're not too close to you. So it gives you time to get out cleanly without getting destroyed by the boys or whoever. So
But it looks like Frank's gonna get out of there. Not completely uninjured. He's gonna be missing a tire. But the drive to Tommy is very nice. I like a straight line drive because, and I'm not the fastest, most wanted runner. I'm just gonna say that. But in my opinion, when you get to drive very fast in one direction, you take a lot less damage.
yeah, this is probably one of my favorite sections of the run. You drive to Tommy and then Covey and then Covey to Keenan. It's a lot of driving, so I enjoy it.
Now that being said, Frank did take the legal GPS route, which this definitely has to be a little bit slower and maybe even a little bit more dangerous. But we'll get him there regardless as he makes his way to Covey.
Pops him with one shot.
ET years on the right stream.
Oh, that's true, that's true, that's true. Kitty cat ears for Yuyu. I don't have any Toho.
Oh, that's not a good situation.
The boys.
I looked away for a second and Frank is dead. Somehow FIB
yeah.
right in front.
Simon Snipes.
Oh yeah,
Or
on low
Yuyu.
textures and like linear maybe filtration. Even the cop car looks like that, yeah. GT4 world record looks like this, and it's fine. It's the pro settings. Like if you watch Quake, don't Quake Live or whatever, they use like peak MIP to make everything look blocky and basically no textures at all. That's how it should be looking.
When I played Counter-Strike, I played 800 by 600.
Yeah,
I had a
cannot do
1080p monitor and modern hardware.
cannot do it in Counter-Strike 2, unfortunately. Well, you can make
You
it
can't-
ugly, but it will
you
be lagging anyway. Shit game.
Oh man, that's awful. Alright, Yuyu had excellent Simon Snipes and has escaped Kristoff pretty much unscathed. So this race is about to get a lot closer. Really shows just how inconsequential a Leo death can be in a race setting. Got a 5-stream watch streak from Spook3. He says, Perkele.
Road
What?
to... How many streaks do you think you can get? Okay, today we're gonna go on like 1 hour break after this, so make sure to not lose your watch streak and come back later.
Oh, that's true. That's true. This is gonna kill a lot of streaks.
Yeah, only the real fans will keep the whole streak, but it's gonna be huge streak if you manage to watch all of this content. It's gonna be hard to keep up because the races are being scheduled as we speak. I don't even know what's gonna be the schedule for tomorrow. Okay, that's the usual moment when you have no back tires. I always forget about that. What myself?
It's fine. The police cruiser's front wheel drive, right? Clueless.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Nothing brings me a sense of peace than coming into Kovi's parking garage here. It is just it feels like Christmas morning every time I come in here, because I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get armor, I'm gonna get a new car, I might switch the cycle, I'm gonna get a little, oh, maybe I get a little AR ammo. Ooh, plenty of gifts.
Sounds pretty cool. And no cops inside usually.
Look at this though, both runners. This is a dead heat. Is that the term, dead heat, when they're really close?
Oh, that's
Any
the first
F1
time.
fans?
First time I'm hearing it, but yeah. Just like Stig asks about Counter-Strike, I'm gonna ask, is everyone a F1 fan in this community? Right.
Can't stand this stuff. Now, Yuyu actually opted to forego the Super GT and has taken the kitty cat car. That's
Same.
bold, but it should be able to make it, barring catastrophe.
Yeah, Kaz mentioned yesterday that searching for Keenan earlier might not be worth it just because if helis are on top of you and you switch to your car, they fly away while you're searching for Keenan from the coast station. And as well as starting the engine part, it starts while you're searching. But yeah. Thankfully, it's fine. There are no helis and the car didn't explode. The main reason to switch is to Super GT is because your back is usually shot a lot at this point. And when you pass the bridge, it's gonna get shot even more. Just simple math with damage.
Isn't that the truth? Most of the time I find myself skipping the Super GT is if I were to die, maybe on the way to Covey after Tommy, in which case the cop car I'm bringing to Covey is probably in good shape. But if you're using the same car from, I don't know, you know, after Maxwell or something, normally, yeah, it's pretty beat. Alright, nobody's died to Keenan's grenades in the tournament yet, correct?
Not yet. One player had their car emulated inside parking lot somehow. Okay, I'll try to refresh streams during the search sometimes. I don't think it buffered, but I'm paranoid at this point. Player 1 had like a few seconds delay as well. Like Redlove told me at some point that I have like 5 seconds delay or more. I thought it's set to low latency, but I opened the settings and it's not. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've got low latency in my OBS and it still feels like there's a lot of delay. Who knows? Who knows? That being said, Yuyu's in the lead now.
Yeah.
They swapped positions quite a few times now.
King Sirens on the left side. The Crown Sirens.
It's
Like,
also
yeah,
interesting.
that's actually super rare.
Both players have died once, but their time of day is completely different.
No, the thing about the delay, it's set to low delay in OBS, but on Twitch itself there's a separate option for it when you go to like streamer settings. I think we have to tell all the racers about that actually, since we're
We'll let Stig do that.
not retiming it yet. It would make sense to retime everything, to be honest, because I of average time thing, but if it's really close it has to be retimed, obviously. We'll see.
Yeah, Yuyu did die twice.
Oh,
Well, one death was basically nothing, another one also was okay after barrier. Second favorite death in Most Wanted, barrier death. No resets, I mean. Yeah, sorry, I'm talking over Will and Zazelbar. People want to hear them, so I'll give them the rest of this.
I think they want to hear you too. There's honestly, I'm just kind of enamored by the gameplay. It's very good right now. A very close race. Yuyu's making his way to Philium Bell. One of my least favorite targets, just because of the escape. Leaving Phil is a very, very real possibility to just get gunned down. You go for the stair skip, hop over it, get into the grass, you could easily flip, get stuck on the stairs, get creamed by a van, get shot by the boys. It's never fun. But that is a perfect stair skip from Yuyu right there. Oh, wow. Gotta take notes.
Yeah, that takes some practice.
I assure you, in my races, I will be winging it.
it's not a bad way to go about doing it. But yeah, it's good to have some strats in mind and practice a little, I guess.
Have you been researching any secret armors, Will?
I've found the armors that I think I need or will use or ever get close to needing to use, so I think it'll be alright. I don't know.
Alright. Yuyu taking down Marty. Frank has wrapped up with Phil, making his way to Danny. Now that's a full target in between them, but you know, health and armor is really good for both runners right now. So I think Frank should be good for.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll buff out. That will buff out. Yeah, I was thinking about making a video of just like, here are my favorite oh, this is an interesting exit. It does work, but it's not
exclusive strat. Holy shit.
Oh wow.
I always want to squeeze in, but I always go around like an idiot and get blocked by a trash can, obviously.
And a clean
Strats,
getaway.
That's
write it
tricky
down.
to pull
Write it
off.
down.
I think Yuyu was genuinely in like one of the ideal positions to really kind of squeeze out of there, because a lot of the times the dumpster kind of gets spun around, and then that was beautiful. Uh-oh, we have unrest in the chat. They're rioting for patrol. Meanwhile, Frank's fighting to get a replacement vehicle. Thankfully, he still has armor and he has a full health bar. Let's see if... Okay, remembers to search. I was going to say this could be a disaster. It's also on... Both runners on vans right now, which is ideal. We're going to see the safe and sensible approach to Noel from Yuyu. Oh, but we got a flaming vehicle in the middle of nowhere. Oh, man, he's like in an alley in Baltimore. Shit's blowing up. This is... I think we will probably... we will. I believe we will see some PBs here. everything goes according to plan.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yuyu manages to get out of it. Nice. So that can always be a
Yeah.
bit of a panic. It's like what to do, which way to run. Your wanted,
Absolutely.
most wanted targets starting to time run out. Is yeah, it's a mess. So
Right, you
both
use
runners
boots
still-
on the ground, dealing with Noel, as Frank is going to be making his way to Noel. Both runners very well stocked on health and armor. I don't want to call the race yet, but barring catastrophe, it's going to be very difficult for Frank to close this gap. But I've seen crazy things happen. Yuyu could have changed the cycle here, and maybe the boys, you know, he gets hit just at the wrong angle, he gets spun out, loses 75% of his health bar, makes his way to Noel, and then Noel no-scopes him, 360. Anything can happen.
Just like Stig yesterday. Oof.
helicopter nosedives from the sky and just boom.
Walks your stairs, yeah.
Sorry, I
But we're
didn't
gonna
mean
see
to
a
be
frontal
just...
approach. You can BM Stig, I think it's fine.
I've been taken out by the tail of a helicopter on like one of the last jumps of stunt jumps during a race. So anything can happen. Yeah.
Epic. Okay, this was a. I've done this approach numerous times when I've forgotten. When
to
I've
go?
forgotten to turn for Noel, even though it's. I don't think I mess it up anymore. But even as recently as like last month, I've done it. I take the wrong road and then I'm like, okay, I'm just driving around. That was a pretty quick Noel for Frank. Oh, and he's got the right spot of the wall too. Yuyu's taking his time with Harrison.
Yeah, we should have talked more about the group situation. We can do it after this is over.
I'll leave that to you because I've been doing my best to follow, but
Yeah, don't worry.
oh,
Just
no expert.
let's not talk too early.
Right. Once again, barring catastrophe, we're gonna have time coming up for Yuyu. Who knows? Maybe a spacebar slip and vaults off the platform.
It did look like he almost clipped through the stairs, jumping up.
Ooh, the infinite ragdoll.
Ooh.
GG. Well, you gotta shoot the Harrison in the head if that happens. Find his head and shoot it.
See that stat screen. And both runners just firing on all cylinders here, like a beautiful 5-cylinder Volvo.
Yeah, okay, that's 30 targets. Please go to vehicle tab so we can verify. Sorry. Well, just...
Wait, what's under vehicle stats?
No, just click vehicle, so... Because you never know what someone is gonna ask. Yeah, okay. This is not
like it's
pre-recorded. Because
Okay.
there have been talks about that. I won't
Yuyu is legit.
won't say
Confirmed.
names.
Now we just got to root for Frank to get this fat PB.
Yeah.
Well, not crazy fat, but a PB is a PB. I'd take it.
Yeah, what a race to start out with today. I mean,
I did
Very
say this is
close.
what I wanted.
and two
So,
PBs.
and if Frank gets out of here unscathed, that's gonna do wonders for the average time.
Oh yeah, check your favorite police car after the race. That would be interesting stat. It's
Like the
in
live
the
leak
vehicle
footage on
stats
it.
actually, like Kaz pointed out. It says favorite car, police cruiser.
Well, the cruiser's better, man, in every way. I think we can all agree, right?
You mean patrol, right?
No, I mean the cruiser, baby.
Oh, you're a cruiser fan. Okay.
No, I genuinely don't think I have a preference. I think the patrol even though it's you know, it does seem to handle quite a bit tighter. It's obviously less bumpy.
Okay,
I
hello.
don't like either of them. You know what I like? I like the NRG 900. Now that's a fucking vehicle. Sorry for swearing.
That's the worst bike. And Frank is finished, and he PB'd by 1 minute, judging by the light split, because the timing is different
Yeah,
for
let's go.
leaderboard, yada yada. We have 2 more PBs, just like 30 minutes, and just like that, you watch it live, all of it.
How far did I lose?
It's like a
Minute
minute,
and a half,
yeah,
maybe?
minute and a half, around
A
there.
minute? Oh, okay. Oh, not bad, not bad.
That was really
Damn.
close.
That was very
again.
close.
Okay.
Oh, group situation wise, like Kaz said, yuyu winning here means Lagomorph has a chance still. Like top 2, like the group A3 decides today with 2 more races later. These races start in like a bit less than 2 hours. We won't be live for these 2 hours, but make sure to come back later today. In like 1 hour 50 minutes there will be a start of one of the race.
Man, I feel so empty now.
Oh, don't worry. You can say whatever you want. Until we go
Yeah.
offline.
Oh, GG UU. Yeah, GG.
Frank, how are you feeling?
Well, I mean, yeah, I got another PB, but it's a little bit slow, I guess, because of I died after, I mean, before COVID, I think. Yeah. Could have been better, but you know, I'll take it, I guess.
I saw some good skill, man. Those Simon snipes, they were clean. They're beautiful. Danny was good. You got some good swaps here and there. I think
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of skill from these runners.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's good enough, I guess. I'm quite satisfied.
Thank you for
Right on,
providing
right on.
this very close race. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you for hosting. Thank you. Honestly, I have fun though. Like, it's been fun. It's been fun. What marathon? It's not a marathon, but it's like a tournament.
A tournament. The Project Madness tournament.
Yeah, yeah. You know, and we're figuring things out as we do it. You know, we don't have all those British bucks to you know, sort out everything. So we're kind of I think in a week from now this thing's going to be running like a well-oiled machine.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys doing pretty good. So, I don't see any problem though.
Kaz pointed out that all 3 races from Frank were under 40 minutes. Very consistent. Very.
That's probably better than my average time.
That's
man.
what you want to see, kind of.
Yeah.
You
Hell
don't. I'll put the race results later, I guess, for the other races. Sorry. So yeah, every runner in the group has 3 races. So that was 3 races for Frank, and yuyu will do 2 other runs, and it will conclude the group A3, and we will see who exactly stays and who gets eliminated. 2 people will leave this tournament today, and it's not decided yet. It's up in the air, I think. Well, more info later.
Yeah. All right, you want me to hit that outro?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching the opening race of Friday. Yuyu versus Frank Martin. We'll be back in about an hour and, what is that, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take. Make sure to tune in. It's going to be Yuyu versus Lagomorph. It should
gonna
be
be a fun one.
yeah, it should be a barn burner, baby. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all later.